Indonesian authorities have another asylum seeker standoff on their hands. Around 120 Afghan asylum seekers are refusing to get off a tanker which rescued them at the weekend and later docked at the port of Merak in Western Java. An immigration official there says the asylum seekers want guarantees they won't be sent to an Indonesian detention centre. It's understood that by staying on the tanker, they hope to strike a deal to be sent to Australia. Indonesia correspondent Matt Brown reports.
The asylum seekers were rescued by a passing tanker in the early hours of Sunday morning. Armed Indonesian officials sped to the ship in an Australian-supplied patrol boat and docked at the port of Merak in Western Java. The Afghans now on board say they're grateful for the rescue, but they also refuse to go ashore. They say they made it into international waters when their engine failed, and while they'd been blown back into Indonesian waters by the time they had a signal, they called Australian search and rescue for help. But most of all, they say they don't want to wait for years in Indonesia while their refugee claims are assessed. However, Indonesian officials say the Afghans were rescued in the straits between Java and Sumatra, and Merak was the closest port. But this is now turning into a difficult standoff. Some of the men on board have started a hunger strike. And while the UN Refugee Agency has sent staff to the port, the Indonesian government won't let them see the asylum seekers until the Afghans agree to go ashore. Matt Brown, ABC News, Jakarta.